Hello, everyone. Today I am in conversation with the very effervescent Mala Mansakhani. And before that, I would really want to apologize that today we could not go FP Live because of low internet visibility. But nevertheless, the conversation is here and it is going to be super interactive between me and Malaji and for you all to have a wonderful hear at it much later. So, welcome, Malaji, and it is an honor to have you all the way from Mumbai.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
And before I would want to interact further with you, let me give my viewers a little idea as to what all you are involved in. So, Mala Mansukhani is a grandmother. She is a fashion designer, entrepreneur, a fitness enthusiast, philanthropist, and also the founder and author of Grow Younger. These are few of her allocates, but what is important, which I uh, personally have experienced with Malaji in conversation with her earlier, is her zest and her positivity in life. So, Malaji, I am really excited that today in our conversation, we are able to give our listeners some amazing tips and you can share your journey as to how you are spending your time in these tough moments. And I'm super excited that you are here with me today. And I would like to begin today's conversation with you, Malaji, by asking you in these tough times, how do you start your day? Because it is very important that I ask you, uh, how do you start your day in the morning? And what would you want to tell everyone in these tough times how the day should start? And why is it important to start the day on a positive note?
Thank you. I feel there's too much of fear. So fear doesn't get you anywhere. And I actually get on with my routine. So doesn't make any difference to me because I'm in this habit of doing certain things which irrelevant I would do it anyway. So when I get up first thing in the morning is I just have a glass of water and then I just get into my shower, do my brushing, and also I do sometimes I do like 2 3 times in a week I do cupping, and oil pulling. You put your oil teaspoon in your mouth and do oil pulling, which is very good. It's an exercise for your face also. So I do that and I do little my stretches in the bathroom, which is very good. And then I do little massaging and then have a shower. So my basic workouts, say about 3 to 4 minutes stretching is done in the bathroom. So when I'm
Malaji, I'm
out,
including you there, but I would want you to just tell us, like the other day when you were telling me that it is important to stretch and it is important to massage because
yeah,
it tells us about the ailments that maybe we might be feeling, which we might attend to immediately before it getting worse, especially
yeah,
for senior citizens, for elderly people. It is
yeah.
very important. If they can't do it themselves, maybe they can ask the help to, assist them with the massage and do the simple stretches. So, what is the importance of that particular part in the morning?
See, basically, when you do little of stretching first thing in the morning, it helps you to prevent heart disease. Like I know you could, death is definitely there, but little prevention and precautions must be taken. So first thing, if you do the upper body stretching, it regulates and your blood circulation is very good. So it becomes very important for actually everyone, not just for seniors, because these you see people are even getting heart attack at the age of 40.
That's
So
right.
it's got nothing to do with the age, it's just the good circulation of your body, and it keeps you very calm, composed when you do certain things. So for me, my first thing is this irrelevant. And then after that, I do my meditation. And after meditation, I just start with my one glass of juice, which is raw vegetable juice. So you have that, and then your morning start is good. It's on a very positive note.
And would
One
you agree
of
if I put in a word by saying that in today's times where so much of stress is in the air because so much of assumptions are going, so much of tension is going. So, in this
Yeah.
scenario that we all are in, our morning need to start on a very, very comfortable and a self-care
Yes.
note because that would help us go through the day.
Yeah.
Because in the past, in my conversations with other guests, I specifically have spoken about youngsters, I've spoken about kids, but today's session was very important to me because I know that you put a lot of stress on workout for senior
Yeah.
citizens and
Yeah.
the ones who don't have that much of mobility, and for diabetes patients, for heart patients. You yourself started, early or uh, getting inclined towards training. So, Manaji, do share a journey of your fitness, how it started, and what would you want to uh, give in terms of to the senior citizens your view, and why is it that you concern yourself so much with the stress level and getting them at a better balance for the seniors? So, how did your journey start in all of this?
See, stress is one thing that you can't. If I say I never had stress in my life, which is not possible because every person, 99%, goes through ups and downs in their life. So I had my share of roller coaster, and I didn't know actually what to do. And in those days, there's no phone, internet, much of the stuff. Now we can find out whatever you want. We just find out everything on our tip. So you get everything to know much. In earlier days, when I started my fitness, I heard these comments from your elderly people in your in-laws side. बच्चे पैदा कर लिए, now why you're going for your gym, किसको दिखानी है body. So there was a less education on this. Is not about showing your body, it's about keeping your mental balance, and that is very important, and that only you can get it from fitness. There's no way, if you can't do any sort of activities, you can't be happy within, because there are so many um, hormones and chemicals playing around your body, and it is very important to use everything in the right way at the right time. Because first thing, if you start in the morning, it's absolutely amazing because you're so balanced and you know what to do. Times now, like people I have seen, they have a very wrong timetable of sleeping because nobody has to go anywhere. But I'm not saying it is a wrong thing, but I go still on the same time. I go to bed, I get up on the same time. Of course, I understand an hour or so here and there, but then I do it. I never come out of my room without doing my meditation. So when you finish the first part of it, it's like you've got the best brownie points, and then second is like whatever you do, that's like a bonus. That's the brownie point I meant. So it plays a major role. I'll give you a small example. I had this lady, she was hardly 45, and their family called me and told me, she cannot get up, and there was a swelling all over her body. She's saying bathroom tak uth ke bhi wo nahi ja sakti hai. Please come and do something, help her out. I telling you, I just started 1 week of training with her. I went in her house and I did basic. All she said is, "Mere se utha nahi jata hai." So I gave her a little hand, I gave her a push, do little bit of counseling, and gave her that much. That we have so much power, we can do it, but it's just we don't push ourselves. We like our comfort zone. So once you come out of the comfort zone, it's your strength. And after a 1 week, she started going on her own to the bathroom. She was able to turn the sides on the bed, and get up on her own. So her family member and everybody, and she was so happy that she could do this. But I felt everything is within us. We just need that little push. So if you can't push yourself, you need somebody to push you, and that's it.
So even in these times that we are mainly homebound, and sometimes we feel so disoriented, without any focus, be it any age group, as you say, not just the seniors, it is very
Yeah.
important. What I hear till now from you is that we remain being physically active by being conscious about our self-care since morning. That's very
Yes.
important. Load ourselves with some wonderful organic juices that
Yeah.
you just mentioned, and then go on about the daily activity, which
True.
very, very important. Sleep is very important, as you say, but yes,
Very
under
important.
such times we are not able to maintain a very balanced and a very equable timetable that we all say. But as you just probably, what I get till now within our conversation is, we must start our day whenever we are getting up on the healthy note with our stretches, our massages,
Yeah.
our meditation, organic juices. That's very important. Malaji, I also want to understand from you, when you wrote your book, what was the idea behind it, and why did you suddenly think that I should pen it all down? And because we are connected on social media, so I keep seeing you training, high speed training, with ropes, and I see you do like tough training. So at this age, where do you get that strength? How do you roll up your muscles to speak young? That's because I always tell you that you defy age. So, what would you want to tell the viewers not to drop that passion in these tough times? And when all of this is over and we have a better reach to exercise, that's
Yeah.
different. But coming back to my question A, you pen down your thoughts in the book. I want to know what made you do that. And two, I want to know, how do you stay fit? And where do you manage that muscle power at this age?
See, to begin with, I have three daughters. I have five grandchildren. I had a mother who passed away last year. So basically, like, I know my two daughters are married, third one is not. So my responsibility doesn't end. And my mom was like, I had to do everything for her. I have seen she struggled so much. And when I say struggle, she was a single parent and she brought four daughters up. So I have seen what my mother had gone through in her early days. And she never had that quality me time with her. She didn't focus much on herself. You know, for her, everything was first children, and then, later if she gets any time, that was for herself, but which she didn't get much. So, over a period of time, I have seen how it affects your mind, your body, your thinking, everything. So whenever I had my issues, I used to like not discuss much with her, because I had seen she's already gone through so much. So I only used to discuss good things with her and make her happy. But I also didn't have any friend where I could really feel I need to share my views, because that way I was very private, and I like to keep my private things. I don't want to discuss, because only when you feel from within that you can trust someone, then it's okay. But you know so the best friend I had ever got is my book and my pen. So I used to write every emotion of mine, I used to write it down. There are times where I used to cry, and all what I've written was, smudged off. And then when I used to read the same thing after 15, 20 days, I used to feel how stupid was I? Why do I have to cry over these things? So I have experienced every single thing within myself. So I feel the best thing now one can do is, because there's so much stress going on, uncertainty, what to do, what not to do. I think, whenever you're upset, anything that is happening, write down your emotions.
Right.
Write three best things about yourself and write best or worst things, what you feel right now. And after 2 3 days, just go over it again and you'll think how stupid, you know. So I have learned my own ways, my own techniques, and writing all this and seeing what my mother has gone through, health issues. I used to run my boutique and my mom had dementia, she had cancer. So I felt, no, I need to take care of my mother. But if I have to take care of my mother, I need to be physically, mentally strong.
That is important. Yes.
So if I can take care, I always believe, especially females are the pillar of the house. And if your pillar is strong, you face no matter what it is, you will do it with confidence.
That is
You
so
need to believe in yourself, because we have a lot of strength and power within us.
that
It's
is
just
that.
we don't believe.
No, I totally agree with you, Malaji. In fact, when we had a very rough discussion the other day as to what
Yeah.
we will be sharing with our viewers today, I was just reading a little bit about aging, and it was really surprising that I came to know that aging is so subjective to each culture, and the
Yeah.
expectations that people have about aging, whether
True.
they are experiencing it or someone is looking at you from the front, the
Yeah.
whole concept and the whole derivative is very subjective. So I
Yes.
sort of really read, and it's so interesting that in Eastern Europe, this particular concept of aging, it defines facilitating the rights of seniors, which means that the seniors can work for a longer period of time, they can retain jobs for a longer period of time,
Yeah.
that they can be socially and economically valuable to the country.
True.
Whereas if you talk about the Japanese culture, for them aging means maturity, and they believe in the Buddhist and the Taoist theories, where for them aging is maturity. If
Hmm.
we look at our Indian culture, the prevalent Indian aging system, it is where even if you are till your deathbed, you're supposed to take care of your family. Mentally, you are
Yeah.
too inclined towards them. You are totally inbound about their happiness, their well being. We don't let go. We don't
Yeah.
let go of our emotions till the end. So I really
True.
read that aging is so, so subjective. But what is important is that uh, three common factors which I found everywhere is that you have to defy your age, which means you have to be healthy, and you have to defy all the expectations that people have of you, and you have to celebrate your aging. That's very important.
Yes. Yes.
When I talk about the word celebrating aging, there is a very beautiful figure which comes in front of my eyes, and that's Mala Mansukani. Because when I look at you, yes, because when I look at you, it is an intriguing flamboyancy which I see in front of me. So tell me, your book, Grow Younger, does it also talk about the mental strength of one person? And
Definitely. Yeah.
and like you went through so much, you experienced so much on a personal level, which made you conscious about keeping fit, because you realize that if I keep fit, I can take care of my mom, I can take care of my daughters, and now their kids as well.
Yeah.
So how do you think one can maintain this balance of being physically put and at the same time mentally active? Something that you want to tell my viewers about that.
See, when my mom was unwell, last few years of her age, she suffered a lot of health issues. And I couldn't believe the things that I was able to do for her, because I used to run my boutique, I used to take care of my house, I used to take care of her. I don't remember missing any of her doctor's appointments, anything. I always kept her first. So, and forget about those things. The things that when she went into her pain in last few months, I would say that was very deadly and scary. Even when I think of it, I really get goosebumps. So I did the things that later on I couldn't believe that I have really done this. So, what I'm trying to tell here is we have tremendous powers within us. For example, I'll give you a very small example. If you know there is a fire and your small kid is just got stuck somewhere, what would you do the first thing? You would not even get scared. You would not even think twice, and you would just rush. The one thing in your mind is to save your child. So now what is this? It's your power. We have our powers, we don't use it. So this is what it is. You have to understand we are so powerful, but somehow we don't think that we are worth. My daughter's written a book called I'm Worth It. I feel all women are so beautiful, they are so powerful. You can do amazing things in your life, but lack of your belief. And this is what you should keep constantly reminding yourself, that you are super powerful and you can do anything, everything at any given time.
That is
And
really wonderful.
yeah,
Wonderful.
also when I stopped coloring my hair, so my neighbor once, she said, "Hey, what happened to you? My God, you used to look so beautiful. And ye kya kar diya?" You know, that typical way of talking. "Arey, what happened to you?" I said, "Well, I'm still beautiful, I think, you know. And maybe your way of thinking is different. It has changed, but I'm the same." And people I have really seen at 40, 50, they say, "I finished all beauties. Ab to zindagi khatam ho gayi." Now I feel I am so much. I only have one responsibility, is that my daughter had to I have to get my daughter married. Other than that, I don't think, and I'm free. Like, I can do so many things, and I really have one life. I want to give my best for everything, because life is beautiful. We should value every single moment and make the most of it.
So I
You
have a question here, Malaji. The energy which I see in you right now. We
yeah,
are already like so many days down the lockdown and halfway down, halfway more to go. This energy that you have in you, and I'm so sure that so many must be similar to you. So many must not be so similar to you. I'm talking in the other women who are listening to us
right.
now. How would you say that after all of this is over and we are getting back to our routine life, how is it possible to maintain this energy quotient? Because it is so scary sometimes, when you feel that maybe this time, this tragedy might just deplete that energy in us. So this is a very important question which I want to ask you, that this energy that you're feeling right now, after so many down days of being home ridden and not being physically that much active outside your home, how and what would you want to tell the viewers that they can maintain this energy quotient right till the end and start fresh after all of this is over?
See, I think if you just feel that you have X amount of days of your life, just hypothetically, I'm giving that thing. If you have 10 days of your life, what is the best things you would want to do in this world? And go with the flow. This time has to pass. Every time when I sit for my meditation, and first thing when I get up, I always, when I sleep, I feel, I hope when I get up, I feel it's a new day. And I wish all the stuff is happening. I would feel, oh, it was a dream. And, you know, everything is normal again. So I get up with that hope that everything is going to become normal again. And you get on doing your best things. If I, as I said, if you have 10 days, what you want to give to people, what you want to give world, no matter what it is, I have cooked. I'm staying right now in this lockdown period with my daughter because my son-in-law called me and he said, why are you staying there alone? Come back. We are going to stay all together here. So we have nannies, cooks, and nurses at home for the kids, everything. But I make sure I make something for my grandchildren. I do dance, I play with them, I do crow feeding, like bird feeding. You do anything and everything. Actually, if you realize you have so many things to do now than you had before. Before you had outside meetings, with the result you get stuck, you can't do much at home. So right now you can do so many things. Clear your cupboard, make absolutely amazing, chuck your old outfit and see what is unrequired, unneeded, remove them. Like decluster your mind. Try coming up with new ideas because your brain functions so well. If I say I'm giving you 1 hour, come out with some concrete thing, you will come actually with so many ideas because now I have time bound you. I'm giving you 1 hour, you got to come out of it. Come with good ideas. So me and my kids, we always discuss something very different, out of box. You can do wonders actually.
Yes, I think Balaji, today you've shared so much of your experience, your personal journey with everyone. And that is exactly the idea behind women instability in times of instability. Because I want to tell people that maybe these times are different. I don't like to call them tough. I like to call them different. I like to call them their
Yeah.
moments of evolution, their moments of growth, where we will turn out to be better individuals when we are out of this mess. But yes, today's
Yeah.
conversation was very important because I wanted to target women who are maybe above the age of 45, 50, and make them understand that how they exist in life can be maintained by that very important thing that you said, that live like there's no tomorrow. And
Yeah.
give yourself that, okay, this is my time and I'm going to give my maximum productivity during these
Yes.
hours that I have with me. So I think, Malaji, thank you so much for being with me today, sharing your experience, sharing what all you've been doing in your life. And I'm sure that you are going to make amazing, amazing work even after all of this is over. You're a great philanthropist, and I'm sure you will continue to move millions of hearts after this is all over too. And I wish you the
Thank
very
you.
best, Malaji.
Thank you so much, Jess. Lovely talking to you. And I'm really excited about the things people really should try doing, find out new things and experiment within yourself because we don't have chance to experiment and now there is chance. So give your 100% and enjoy your life because it's only one. Do something
For
worthwhile
that,
before you
viewers,
leave from here.
Balaji is all about this big bundle of energy telling us to live our life queen size, right, Balaji?
Yes, yes. And you know what? Right now, if you feel depressed, just play the best music, dance, go all out, have a nice green cup of tea if you feel you're low, and then you're sorted. Trust me.
Thank you, Malaji. It was great conversing with Malaji today in Women Instability in Times of Instability. And I'm looking forward to yet another beautiful session with all of you joining me again to hear Sandeepta all the way from Bangalore, who will be sharing her journey in these tough times. Thank you, Malaji, and I'll see you again
Thank you.
soon.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.